When it comes to eating healthy, one of the most common lifestyle changes is switching to more plant-based diets. Well, one good source of protein is functional mushrooms. It's a type of fungi with extra benefits for your physical and immune health. Here to explain the added benefits of these types of mushrooms and how you can add them into your diet is former NFL quarterback and co-founder of UMBO, Jake Plummer. Good morning, Jake. Thanks for being with us. Looks like we can't hear you, Jake. Can you hear me? Let's see. Let's try it now.
There we go. I'm here.
There we go. Beauty of live TV.
Jen. Thank you.
No worries. So, Jake, thanks for being here. What made you interested in functional mushrooms and adding them into your diet? As a former athlete, I'm curious.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Dale Jolly, took me foraging, and the beauty of finding those little things, or them finding me in the forest, really changed my mind on mushrooms. I started going out looking for them with my family, and then I got the opportunity to take over a farm called Myco Love Farms out in Fort Lupton, Colorado, where we were growing gourmet mushrooms, and I started eating a lot of mushrooms because I was growing them. So it was fun to pick them off the blocks, bring them home and eat them, and just feel the benefits of them, along with taking some tinctures and adding them as a supplement. The adaptogenic effects are really good to balance out your body and bring you back to a good homeostasis with your health and wellness.
And in terms of the protein benefits, do you use these to replace meat in your diet, or do you do a combination of both?
Yeah, I cut down on meat. I eat very little meat, if any at all. And one of the things I do is add mushrooms, as they're very beneficial in a lot more ways than just protein. They have a lot of polysaccharides, beta glucans, a lot of things that are very, very bioavailable to the human body. So I like to use them in cooking. One of my favorites is a chili recipe that I do. Instead of using ground meat, I just use whatever kind of mushrooms I picked at the farm that day, and basically make my chili just like that, just like I would with meat. And no one really knows when they eat it. They're like, wow, this is amazing. What did you use? They're like, I use mushrooms. So it's really re-educating people on the benefits of mushrooms, but also on different ways to cook them and add them into your diet, as the fungal kingdom was, an entire kingdom that was removed from our diets. And so, now it's getting reintroduced.
So do you treat then the mushrooms in the chili recipe the same way you would treat ground beef?
Yeah, I cut them up pretty small and then season them with, cumin, coriander, a little pepper, garlic. I like to use fresh ingredients. If I have everything fresh and organic, some poblano chilies, green chilies. One of my secrets is to cook all the onions and garlic and peppers down, and then add a dark beer of some sort, and then cook that all the way down, and then add the beans that I've made in a pressure cooker. And then add the mushrooms just like you would after you ground the meat, and season it, add it into there, and have a really nice, yummy, wholesome meal that, like I said, a lot of people don't even know that there's not meat in the recipe.
And Jake, we actually have that recipe. We just had it up on our screen so our viewers could check it out. Tell us more about the company, UMBO in general, and where people can go for more information. Yeah,
you can visit getumbo.com. There's a lot of blogs on there that we've written to educate people on the benefits of functional mushrooms. We started this with Dale Jolly and Rashad Evans, former UFC Hall of Famer. We really wanted to get in the game and provide mushrooms. Our bar that we provide at Get Umbo has 2.5 grams of functional mushrooms in it. And we wanted to let you know, if you're buying a mushroom bar, that there's going to be mushrooms in it. And our goal was to, just give people a chance to, one, introduce this beautiful fungal, as we say, queendom, back into their diets, and then they can reap the benefits of what the mushrooms provide. And so it's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun journey. After doing Charlotte's Web and hemp oil, now I'm onto another form of health and wellness that a lot of people don't know about. So really, it's education. It's shows like this to let people scratch their head and go, wow, mushrooms, I never thought they were really good for me, but they're a lot better than the canned mushrooms you maybe had, or the slimy goop that they put on a burger at a fast food restaurant. These are real deal, really good for the human body. We share, some of the same DNA, 50% of the same DNA with mushrooms. So they're very bioavailable, and they're really yummy. I love them.
Jake Plummer with UMBO, and of course you saw on your screen there, getumbo.com for more information. Thanks so much for stopping by and chatting with us today.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me this morning. You have a great day.